Oh, bother.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's...
Captain Hindsight!
That's right, unless you've been living under a rock like Patrick Star or something, then you'll know that the new Superman movie has finally come out.
Finally!
And so far, the reviews have been quite the mixed bag. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it different? Is it woke?
Put a chick in it, make her gay! Put a chick in it and make her name it gay!
Well, without further ado, let's dive into it. So the first thing I want to address is the good. Well, first off, I gotta say that I'm a really big comic book fan.
I've spent my entire life doing nothing but collecting comic books. And now there's only time to say, life well spent!
Well, I mean, not like that. But this is actually the first time we've ever seen a Superman movie like this. And what I mean by that is it really felt like we were just thrown right into the middle of a comic book, which I personally love. It took out a lot of the extra overdone elements like his backstory and introducing a lot of other characters to be less time consuming. Let's be real, with how much is going on in this movie, ain't nobody got time for that. And at the end of the day, DC will always be playing catch up to the MCU. It's a much better idea to have lesser characters play support in the big hitter movies, kind of like Marvel Rivals. And even though the main conflict is not what I was expecting, even now is a pretty good change of pace in my opinion. It might be a little on the nose politically, but they at least made it more interesting than just Superman do good thing and everyone be happy about it. Another big highlight were the performances for sure. Number one, I gotta give props to Corn Sweat because I did not have faith in his Superman, at least from the trailers. But after watching the movie, I gotta say he killed it. Sure, he was a little Boy Scouty, but overall he did a really good job. And also Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. I gotta say, I really thought we were gonna get Eisen Luthor 2.0 with this.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
But I was dead wrong. And I really should have known that I was going to be wrong, because honestly, everything I've seen Nick Hoult in, he was good, and this was no exception.
Oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm saying
You literally got...
He found a really good balance of playing a spoiled rich kid, but one who knew what he was doing and meant business. And we all know everybody loved Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner Green Lantern. It's also cool to see lesser known characters get some shine in the movie, like Metamorpho and Mr. Terrific. Who, honestly, his action sequence kinda stole the show for me. This is a really fast-paced movie, which I liked personally. Even the sappy and emotional moments are meant to mean something larger down the line. And again, I gotta stress, even though I'm a DC fan, I'm not exactly a Superman fan. But this movie kept me locked in from start to finish. The visuals are really striking and the most impressive I've seen in a Superman movie to date. It really gave a more vibrant and alive feel as opposed to something like Man of Steel. And since this is a James Gunn movie by James Gunn, the soundtrack added to the whole experience immensely. Not to mention this movie is full of baddies, especially Hot Girl. Like Jesus, she had me feeling like Sanji the whole movie. And to top it all off, pause, that sounded crazy.
What do you mean by that?
There's also a dog. Alright, now with all that being said, it's absolutely no surprise that I like the movie. However, this movie is not necessarily without its problems. And there's a couple reasons why some people aren't really feeling the movie like that. I know I mentioned this earlier, but there is a lot going on in this movie. There's other heroes, kaijus, aliens, pocket dimensions, angry nepo babies. This place has everything. I mean, a way more than valid criticism would be to say that it has too much even.
James Gunn.
You're doing too much!
James Gunn.
Doing too much!
At the end of the day, the movie is only 2 hours and some change, so you only have so much screen time to work with. I mean, hell, even Superman himself kind of feels like we had a rushed and staunch introduction to him. I don't even know what staunch means. There was so many different conflicts and plot devices, it could kind of get a little messy. And speaking of plot devices, personally, I feel like there was a lot of convenient ones. I'm talking Gojo versus Sukuna levels of convenience, Maharaga type levels of convenience. If you know, you know. It seems like a lot of people are wondering, myself included, how long this James Gunn formula is gonna last down the line for an entire cinematic universe. And I suppose only time will tell. I personally have faith because I like this movie, and I'm especially excited for The Brave and the Bold, but clearly there is still a lot of work to be done. And the biggest complaint I'm seeing is all the changes to the Superman lore. I'm not gonna lie, he basically took the Kryptonians and turned them into Viltrumites. Like, he pretty much just looked over at Invincible, said, yo, let me copy that homework real quick, and he said, yeah, but just change a couple of the answers. I don't know, it definitely was an unexpected turn for Superman, and one that definitely serves a larger purpose. However, that does seem to be the biggest gripe that many people have with the film. And yeah, I gotta be honest, I wasn't that big a fan of it either. In closing, I will say this. This is far from a perfect movie. This is far from a perfect Superman movie. However, it's definitely my favorite Superman movie. And yes, I'm saying it and I'm standing on business. It made me excited to see a Superman movie. It made me interested in the entire world and new characters that we were thrown into. And it made me have fun. It's a new take, so if you're a purist, it might not be your favorite film. And also, like I said, I'm a big DC fan, so I'm trying to smoke this Marvel pack tonight.
Suena toda la canción.
roller. Oh, you like it? Run him over. Fucking step out. I'm the owner. I'm smoking on that out. Ain't no floater.